We are in back to school Mondays week 2. Okay, everybody, welcome. OMG. Hello, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is week 2 of our back to school live series. Here I am giving parents and trusted adults tips to help make sure that we are preparing our children for a wonderful, productive, and happy school year. Okay, so if you're like me, then you're an educator or a parent. Today was our first week of school here in my county, and boy was it our first week of school. Okay, but you know what, it's great. We got the kids inside, they got their lessons, we got them home safely, so that's all we can do. So I'm going to wait about 2 more seconds and then we're going to get started. Please follow my page if you don't already. Share this live with someone, because those of you who actually sign up on the link in my bio, you'll get a freebie just for signing up my email list. And then you'll get another tip sheet tomorrow and for every other live that we have, just for being an email subscriber. So if you don't already subscribe to my email, I already sent out one today. Go ahead and click the link in the bio. You'll get a free downloadable as well as a free tip sheet tomorrow for attending Back to School Live. One last thing, you go to my website, www.buyabooks.com. It's my website. It's in my link as well. And use the code 15live. You'll get 15% off through Saturday. All right, so how was your day? What answer do you normally get? Fine. Good. Well, what made it fine? I don't know. So if that's how the conversation goes in your household, then it's time for some tips. The Harvard's, I'm reading my notes, y'all. So I'm tell you, being upfront, I'm reading my notes. The Harvard's Graduate School of Education shows that regular, meaningful conversations between parents and children improve not only academic performance, but also their relationship as a whole. Just think about it. How many times when you were a child did you actually engage in meaningful conversation with your parents? How many times did you want to engage in meaningful conversation with your parents? How many times do you actually engage in meaningful conversation with your children now? Okay. I mean, it's like the proverbial. I don't know if y'all saw my latest reel where my daughter is like scrolling. Yeah, that was for acting purposes. But typically that's how it goes. So we need to figure out how to get our kids talking. What are some ways you can do it? Well, here's 3 strategies. Open-ended questions. But we know about open-ended questions, so let's try to switch it up a bit. So our first strategy is switch the question. Okay? Instead of saying, how was school today? What made you laugh today? What did you learn that you didn't know before? What knowledge did you gain today? What is something interesting that you want to go research at the library this weekend? Who do you sit with at lunch? What's one thing you'd change about today? What's one thing you would tell your teacher if you could give them some compliments on the lesson? Ask them questions that's going to get them thinking and engaged, and that way you can kind of see how their day is going and really be able to dive into more deeper conversation. Strategy number 2, highs and lows, or we call it roses and thorns. You can call it glows and grows. Those are different ways to say, tell me about the positives and the need to changes of your day. I don't want to say the word negatives, but things that we would want to change. Okay, so for example, maybe you talk about your day. Talk about something positive, the roses, the high, something you're proud of. And then talk about the low, something that was tricky, something that you want to change, something you would do differently, so that you all can both share and engage in conversation, see where each other's mind is, and think together. Like-minded. I mean, y'all are family, so you probably think alike, but this can help you actually start helping them problem solve. It can be about people, it can be about processes, it can be about the actual lessons. Okay, so who is somebody that you think is going to be a positive influence on you in school this year? Who is somebody that you might want to steer clear of because you see some behaviors that you don't like? And that can open up a whole nother conversation about who do you need to associate with and who do you need to just learn how to deal with in class, but keep it moving. Last thing, 3 questions game. Okay. So that's where you and your child take turns picking 3 questions to ask each other. Okay. Make it fun. Make it an engaging type thing. Don't make it an interrogation. What do you want? Why are you here? Who you with? Okay. Y'all know that movie. But anyway, so come up with 3 questions that are fun, that may spark another conversation or make them say, you know what, mommy, I like this. Let's do this tomorrow. Let's do this next week. So those are some types of questions, ways you can engage your child with questions beyond how was your day? What made it great? I mean, like, well, how was your day? What did you eat for lunch? What was your favorite class today? Blah, blah, blah. Get some things, some conversation going. Okay. So um, my daughter's not here, so we can't do a demo, but you all know how it goes. Let's say, how was your day today? Fine. What made it fine? Nothing. Okay. What did you enjoy at lunch today? Oh, they had some great grapes. What made the grapes great? They were cold and big and round. Okay. Well, what lesson did you enjoy the most today? Well, if you have a middle schooler, I enjoyed science today. Well, what made science fun? Well, we got to do an experiment and it really made me think about something else I want to learn about. So maybe we can go to the library and study that. You see how that goes? It's a win-win for all. So when can you have these conversations? I know you're tired. So think about it in the car ride. Okay. Go ahead and do it while you're cooking dinner, while you're eating dinner. Say, turn off the TV and do it. When you see them scrolling, I want them to be scrolling in their mind the answers to these questions. You can even do it before your bedtime story or at bedtime. Okay, just find some time to go ahead and have these conversations. You may even start it with something silly like, if you can make the school lunch menu for tomorrow, what would it include? What would it be? Maybe you go ahead and buy the stuff for it to have a good lunch as well. So learn to talk to your kids. That way you get into their minds and you can understand the whys behind their actions. So what's your favorite question to ask your child to get them talking? Drop it in the comments so maybe other parents can learn about it and use this tip to help them engage more with their child. Remember, positive conversations, or I won't even say positive conversation, meaningful conversations with your children on a regular basis not only boosts your relationship with them, it increases their confidence and help you identify things that you all need to discuss more so that they don't become a problem later. So I hope these tips were great for you. And if so, please share this video with a friend, with family or somebody. Like our page on here, and then follow us, or then follow us on YouTube as well. We are trying to build a community of affirmed children and strengthened families. So next week is going to be week 3, and we're going to talk about how to make your teacher your teammate. How to make your child's teacher your teammate. And this is important because I'm a teacher, y'all, and I need y'all to be my teammate. I don't need us to be fighting over your children. I need us to figure out how we can help your child be the best that they can be. So make sure you tune in next week, Monday at 7, for week 3 of Back to School Mondays. I guess I'll have to stop calling it Back to School Mondays eventually, but go ahead. Tell everybody. I hope you find this meaningful. Tell me your favorite tip. Tell us what you tell your child so y'all can have conversations and you all have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.